The banana zone. Everybody is coming to crypto for the banana zone pump in 2025. How do I know this? Let me show you something, friends. Look at this. What are people looking for? Crypto bear market. Well. That's actually insane. YouTube's algorithm, they have told me the inspiration part of the they've told me about the trend. What are people looking up now? They're actually looking at the crypto. Habib, we got a tiny red monthly candle in Bitcoin, and now you're calling for the bear market already. My gosh. That's why, friends, it's like, I don't know if you guys have ever been to a club or you've been out and around partying. Some people, friends, when they're like, the alcohol wears off, or maybe they're on illicit substances, they don't handle it too well. Once they start to become like sober, they think like they're going to die or it's like over. They just can't handle themselves, right? They just get an extreme, like the addiction. They need, but some people just get really, really sad and stuff. Painkillers as well. But it's the same thing in crypto, where it's literally the dopamine got cut off, and now, hot new search result. It's over. I can't believe it. So I want you to think about this, friends. Literally, I checked this. This was not here a few days ago. It's amazing, isn't it? Remember, we are trading human emotions. Also, shout out to the Ditto community DTO from PulseChain. I love their pictures. They're so comical. It's so cute. Ditto friends. The pink blob Pokemon. Very, very cute from the Poker Center family. Remember the crypto banana zone. See, remember the global 4-year liquidity cycle that actually rules all. It's the real money printer. Yeah. Well, it magically times with the Bitcoin halvening. But people don't believe it. They say, well, the Bitcoin halvening has no magic because the inflation, blah, blah, blah. I don't care, bro. 4-year global liquidity cycle. That's what matters the most. Everyone's running out of money. They got to keep making debt, otherwise known as debt, to pay off their credit card. They've got to print more. The global liquidity cycle runs on a 4-year clock, magically timed. Crypto to 10 trillion. So I'm kind of expecting and I'm hoping, friends, that Ethereum, the first leg next year, takes us to 7,000 American dollars, which is the price chart here. This is Ethereum. I'm hoping we get to 7,000 American dollars this fib, and I'm hoping the next one takes us to 14 above here. Now, I don't know if we're going to get that. Definitely, you can, man. We know we're getting 7,200 American dollar Ethereum price. Remember, because Ethereum gets the king of the altcoins, and we need it to perform well. It's still going to have its third cycle curse, though. Now, Richard Hart today, he posted this post, friends. He tweeted, hey, powerful lawyers and founders, you can learn from PulseChain. So he has alerted everyone in crypto how to remove middlemen. So he's actually a leader, friends. He's talking to lawyers and people out there who are founders. He says, hey, do you want to be around for a long time? Yes. Okay, well, you have to remove middlemen. That was the whole point of crypto. Satoshi invented Bitcoin to literally remove middlemen. And then you got Freddie Corrigan, the Wall Street guy. Hey, give your money to BlackRock. They can do nothing wrong. The Wall Street guys will look after you. These people, unfortunately, friends, I don't know what other word to describe. They are cuckolds, but they're not just cuckolds because they're snakes. They're snakes in a wolf suit dressed in sheep's clothing. You're a snake within a wolf, within a sheep, and you're on the Hydra head. Like, they're like pretending, oh yeah, everything's gonna be straight. Yeah, the Wall Street guys will look after you. That's what they're doing, and they're just telling everybody, yeah, put your money into the ETF, put your money in the BlackRock BTC. No, man. No. You are the bugs, we are the bug spray. If you weren't such a smelly, stinky bug, the bug spray would have never been invented. Okay, well, it's the same thing here. You are the middleman. You are the gatekeeper. You have the on and off button for fiat purchasing power control for the population. You have all the control. You rig the system. If you didn't have all the control and abuse it, we wouldn't need to make Bitcoin, would we? So, having a look at this, friends, you can see the different links that Richard Hart showed. It's the PulseChain, PulseX, and Hex websites, also the scanner. It's the IPFS, the website hosting. So, remember, a lot of people are upset. And just to let you know, for family and friends, when they see this website, like, hey, what are these buttons? I tell them it means it's going to be around forever. That's what it means. There you go. So I've told, hey, PulseChain community. Hey, PulseChain community. Don't worry about the Wall Street guy. Yeah. When you see this IPFS stuff, and like, oh, I may or may not like it. Firstly, bro, I don't care about your $17. We're going to pump without you. All right? We're literally going to pump without you. Now, if you want to save yourself, listen. Use both of your ears and perk them up. This IPFS is removing middlemen. It is extending the life. So what you're basically doing is there's some Jiddo walking around here and he's got a heart pacemaker. And you're like, hey, Jiddo means grandfather. Hey, Jiddo, what's this pacemaker you got in your heart? Oh, it's not a real heart. You need a pacemaker with the electric pulse to get your heart beating. It's literally that same thing. But yes, it means Jiddo gets to be around for next family Christmas. Do you get it? You're trying to say, oh no, that's not a normal working young adult male heart. It's extending life. Here's the thing, it makes it around like forever. It's almost a fountain of youth. Now, of course, it doesn't make you immune because technically they can kind of figure stuff out later on. But that's the big advantage, man. You're not going to wake up to like, hey, this website's been taken down by the government. Good friends, that's actually all of crypto, man, just relies on a website. Look at UniSwap. UniSwamp, UniSoy, Gaydon Adams, with all the bug eating, bug worshipping, bug overlord, bootlicking. Bugs don't have boots. They've got antennas. Antenna licking. Scum. How dare you? Delisted Hex. Why do you let the unbacked Ponzi stablecoin that caused the whole bear market pretty much? Why do you let that sit on your exchange? Why do you let literal securities sit on your exchange, huh? Why do you let honeypox buy only? Why can you buy them on UniSwamp? Why? Why do you support other chains that are literally owned 95% by the VCs? Why? See, man, when someone's wife's boyfriend has taken her out for a year, you don't get any productivity done if you like sit this guy down and be like, hey, why did you do this? Okay, you're not going to solve anything. You end up doing some research and you realize they were a loser for like 15 years. They had a loser mindset. Just like the bug eaters, bug worshippers, antenna licking scum of these institutions, these entities, they were losers when they literally entered in. They always had that loser heart. They don't even have a heart, friends. Do bugs have hearts? They have something. They have some sort of shell, some white goo. Okay? You can't reason with this. So you do what Richard did. Hey, I'm just going to go make a better system. Remove middlemen, not add them. UniSwamp, remove middlemen, not add them. MEXC with your delisting. OKEX, naughty. Remember, friends, MEXC, they delisted PulseChain, but they are still listing all these rugs, literal total rugs. Down, mixing down. By the way, I found those in 5 seconds. I'm not joking. I said, MEXC, you know what? I'm not going to spend more than 5 seconds looking through your coin listings. In 5 seconds, I found these. 5. If I spent longer, I would have found all the others. So, removing middlemen, friends, that's the whole point of crypto. And also eating bananas. So, you have to turn all these negatives into a positive. Remember these two girls, friends? These two girls, obviously, do not drink their drink. How many times I got to tell you this? Don't drink their drink. Okay, also, check them. You never know these days, you know what I mean? Just check them down there, friends. Check the Adam's apple. You can never be too sure. Maybe they've actually got a banana down there. You're like, hey, that's not the banana zone I was looking for. Shock. My gosh. Are you just happy to see me? No, you got a banana zone in your pants. Oh, wait. I didn't sign up for this. E-Hex and P-Hex, friends. Why are there two? Because they were too powerful. They had to be split. This type of mantra, meme coin, fun, super cycle, archetype of memes, cults, religions, it will come in 2025. Right? Friends, our companions of 2025, they're already searching for a crypto bear market. Bro, I mean, look, obviously you're watching the wrong people, okay? You're watching the wrong people. You don't get the bear market unless you get the party first. You don't get the hangover of your alcohol unless you drink a lot first. Okay, you don't just wake up with a hangover, okay? You don't get a come down of drugs or a neurotransmitter frying session. You don't get that without the having fun part first. You got to have fun. Prices have to go. We have to go high enough to discover the bear market floor, and then we have to go high enough to discover the bull market roof, okay? I'm not going to bother with JC again, friends. JC, you take too many drugs. When did the market choose Hex as a better Bitcoin? So JC, friends, as you know, family-friendly show, this whole channel. I have not seen this guy in literally 15 months utter 1 ounce of positivity of anything. Like, the guy can't even, like, bro, just walk outside. Is the sun shining? He can't even say that. So, look, man, I'm here for green candles. I'm waiting. Kind of funny, but you see, these people lose. They're born to lose. They'll cheat out. I almost guarantee. I can sniff you. I can smell weakness. I can tell when others BTC, you know, is going to dictate to us and show us. Maybe we're not going to pump as hard in wave number 1, maybe, for altcoins as a whole. I can see JC, so the C for cuck. If we come up here and we come back down, he's all out here. He's probably all out here. I know, friends, people, they just hit a point. It could be all out, by the way. So, actually, I never know, mate. Maybe JC's actually sold most because he's just fudding a lot, just constantly. I get it, man. I get it. Expectations. But here's the thing. Okay. There's fudding and then going on with your life. And then there's fudding. People waste time explaining things to you. And then you just continue to FUD. Those people, friends, they unfortunately very unproductive. If you're one of those people, I know you're not, but there are just a few of these losers out here. Oh boy, like, man, I feel sorry for people who know you in real life. If you're that person, oh my gosh, man. If I don't care who you are, if we're blood related, dude. You just, those types of people, friends, they have like an ain on you. They're like the evil eye. Just anything they touch is just a dark cloud. Just everything is garbage. Evil eye stuff, friends. It's real. It's real. Okay. Just everything they touch is garbage. You hang out with them, random things. Oh, there's a car crash here. Just stuff. Just, it's real. It's real. These people, you want them gone. I hope you've sold, bro. I really, really hope you've sold. I see you, Pikachu. This is a nice Pikachu card out in the wild, friends. This is amazing. Sometimes you can just spot these. Everyone recognizes them. See? So, memes, mindshare. That's the theme of what's going to happen in the future. Also, the Emperor has no clothes. Generic advice. No one cares. Generic advice by a billionaire. Ah! So this reminds me of like Naval. I'm just going to call him Anal, that guy. Yeah, have one guess. He blocked me, of course, as well. So these people, friends, billionaires, a lot of them, they love looking at themselves in the mirror and just like jerking themselves off in the mirror, just watching themselves. They really do like that because a lot of people just feed them this worship. And look, man, that's all right. Okay, you want to do that? That's okay. Thing is, though, you got to look after yourself, friends. It's 2025. You know, obviously, when I say this, first thing you might say is, hey, what about the crypto billionaires? Like, dude, like, the crypto billionaires are like, we're 0.1% of the real billionaires out there in the world. Elon's got 400 billion, by the way. You know what I mean? So he dwarfs. Elon literally has as much wealth as the entire altcoin index. It's only 340 billion. So that's Elon's. I think he can actually dump it if you want to. You know what I mean? So moving into 2025, why I'm talking to you about this is in 2021, the billionaire trope became popular and everyone just flocked to them. All right. Now, I don't know who is going to be the most popular main character next year, whatever. Some people hope it's Richard Hart again because it means our bags pump, whatever. I'm just helping you see this light now. I'm not saying don't buy and don't touch. I'm not saying that because there might be free money there. I'm just telling you, please be careful, man. Just remember the principles. Everything goes down in a bear market. Everything. Number one. Number two, you can't code your way for a price to go up. You understand it? Nobody's bigger than the cycle. All right. Also, it doesn't matter if Bitcoin goes sideways. Your altcoin will drop on the red monthly candles. Okay, so we saw that earlier this year. Bitcoin did green, red, green, red, green, red. It went sideways. But altcoins dropped 80%. So remember, friends, this was one of the biggest, like, if I could actually show you like real alpha, real edge. Like if they put me, like let's say Randy Boo says, my friend Sommi, I need you to please come and add high alpha to this show. This is what I would tell them. I would tell them, you see this? Red, red, red. The Bitcoin price actually went nowhere. But by September, it literally went nowhere. By September though, because you had 3 red monthly candles, altcoins are down 80%. 60, 70, 80, some were down 85%. Hex was down 85%. So I hope you learned that. Basically it means, friends, in the future, let's say Bitcoin does slice up to 300K or something. Okay, let's say it does. Maybe, you know, you'll be looking at this 100K price, or so maybe Bitcoin's 100K, 150K. It goes up to 50 and comes back here. You might find Bitcoin has the same price. Like, oh, we're back at 150K, but altcoins are down like 75%. All right? And that's what happens in markets, especially in crypto markets. So you understand this. So you know when you're long any altcoin at Bitcoin 300K, you're long Bitcoin. Yes, you are long Bitcoin. You got to remember that. You will remember that. I found this very funny as well, friends. This is from Hexy Bastard. So if you have any turtles in the room, I'm going to give you 5 seconds to let them go. 3, 2, 1.
Well, listen. How big is Richard's cock really?
He said he's big.
So they literally had like a 3-hour stream. I just randomly clicked in halfway. And that was literally the first thing that appeared. Because I'm like thinking, hey, I wonder if there's any alpha here. Straight away, bang. Oh, man, so this is obviously a PulseChain community keeping it together. Also, let's put some jokes aside. Let's be a bit serious. If you can't find fun and entertainment and jolliness during these times, you're not going to make it. Crypto goes down 85% of the time. You don't get your dopamine hit. And by the way, Bitcoin going sideways is like your dopamine getting drained. It is. There's red monthly candles. You see? We're going down 85% of the time, man. So you have to find a way, laugh, learn, watch some UFO stories, keep watching UFO documentaries. Sommi's got you covered there. You really got to do that, man. That's because, look, you can walk away. Just walk away and come back. You can. But man, like, friends, there are literally people, they don't get meme coin super cycle still. They don't, because they didn't do the research. They have no idea. They don't understand the memes, culture, religions, archetype. But they don't understand that it's all about the community because it is digital real estate. They think, oh, where's your Apple iPhone product? Because they think crypto's like a stock. They haven't learned that. You've learned that. It's like second nature to you now. Like, don't underestimate that. These people have no idea. They're going to come in, they're going to buy the tops of products next year. That's what they're going to do. Just like Hyperliquid and all these other stuff, friends. The people who are buying these, they're very, very, very high risk of round trip and getting destroyed in the bear market. Very high risk because they will think, oh, you got a product. It has a lot of people using it right now. Therefore, I'm safe. That's a wrong conclusion. You can't make that in crypto. I mean, like, you can, but someone, 1 out of 100 is going to win in that. 99 out of 100 not going to win. You can't invest based on that, friends. That's why the banana zone, remember I'm talking to you about the banana zone. The banana zone giveth and it taketh. Well, banana zone is here, so we are begging for a Peggin. You get it? We're begging for a Peggin. Hopefully our prices get pegged to 10 trillion plus market cap. The global liquidity cycle. When it gets drained, bro, don't worry about your product market fit. It doesn't matter. Well, no one cares about your app, bro. We're all getting destroyed. So, okay, but to get that part though, remember, you don't get the hangover. You need to drink first. You need to have fun with the boys and the girls. You know, the girls can come. So you can have fun. The boys and girls are going to have fun and partying, but you're not just going to wake up, friends. You've been eating cereal all day, okay? You had your little vinegar-soaked pickles from the pickle jar at night, and maybe you had some of those, maybe just had some peanuts, okay? Maybe it was a quiet night. You had some peanuts. Maybe you peeled yourself an orange or something. Okay. You don't just wake up with a hangover. You get it? The hangover, there's a theme here, you know? You get the toms at 4 o'clock in the arvo. You say, you know what? I've got to be home in half an hour. You have 1 beer. Okay. Now it's 2 beers. Tom says, let's call Larry. Now no one calls him Larry, everyone calls him Lazar. So now Lazar comes. Lazar comes and Lazar says, hey boys. Lazar catches an Uber. And you're like, hey, why did you catch an Uber? He's like, hey boys. I haven't been home in 3 days. I'm still going. And you're like, oh my gosh, Lazar. This man. So you have a decision to make here. Either put Lazar in the Uber back, call him another Uber, take him home, or You go to WhatsApp. You go to the boys. You go, hey, boys. If he's a free tonight, you come on over. ASAP. We're going to get toasty. Okay? That's how the night starts. Someone brings the grog. Other people bring, may or may not be illicit substances. Maybe some people bring peeled kiwis and bananas and mangoes, friends. Someone brings the Smith's chips, vinegar, and there's Toobs. Oh, once Toobs are there, it's over. Someone brought the Toobs, and it's not the little party pack, the little robbery one. It's actually the king-size pack. King-size Toobs! Now the party's on, friends. You understand? That's crypto moving now towards this 4-year cycle, the banana part, okay? Now you know at this point, you're still conscious. You're aware. Yeah, that's literally, friends. That's how as we're moving towards next year. Okay, now the Toobs are out. Now, at some point, friends, the Toobs are going to be out. Once the Toobs come out, you know what's on from this point. So here are the Toobs, okay? The Toobs come out, maybe like 150K. Like at this point, you're conscious. And you know, okay, I can walk away right now. I can. However, the year's not done yet. The year's not done. There's a lot of people coming in. You know what, friends? You know, maybe there's going to be a big Dog with Hat sphere announcement at the end of next year or something. You still got 3 or 4 months to go. At this point, you can still walk away. You can. But the Toobs, friends, the Toobs. Okay? And then you get a message. Maybe you've got to message your missus, a message your mum, and be like, you know what? I don't actually need to work tomorrow. Don't worry. I'm going to take the day off. I'll send them an email at 5:30 saying I'm sick. So you see how we're going towards it now. You know at that point, it's going to get really sloshy. But you're like, you know what? Screw it. I work too hard for them anyway. And then the night progresses. Before you know it, it's 2 or 3 a.m. Okay, that's that. Now you know you're at the point. You're like, oh, it only ends one way. Either you get knocked out or the sun starts rising and makes you want to knock out. You see what I mean, friends? So that is the hangover. That is Bitcoin. That's altcoins moving up along here. We've discovered the bear market floor for altcoins somewhere here. And then we discover the bull market roof, okay? You know at some point that's where we're going to work our way up towards. That's a banana zone. We discover that, okay? The banana zone is the discovery of the bear market floor and then the bull market roof. You know, 4 years ago, we did the exact same thing. I'll just show you now. Now, please, don't run this away with every single coin, but because like I'm going to use a unicorn here. But if you look at Dogecoin, Elon Musk's Doggy, which is the Doge, look what it did, friends. This is exactly what I'm talking about, okay? Look at this. The first 10x, actually 20x, we discovered, look at this. This is the bear market floor. See that? This is the bear market floor. Then we went to bull market roof. Okay, you see? And then we came back to the floor. You get it? But okay, but it doesn't work for absolutely everything as nice and crispy as that. Because if you look at Chainlink, friends, look at Dikemba, it was freaking $10. So you would think, oh, maybe this is the floor now, $30. No, friends. It actually came back and it went below where it started. Okay, that's why Chainlink was a piece of trash scam. Even XRP, friends, wasn't the happiest fun time ever. Because if you look at it, you're like, where were you in March, April, May? You're right here. You're still like 50 cents. It went up and look, it came back down to like 30 cents. You know, so it sucks. You went below that floor. But yes, there are many examples out here. But you know what's interesting? It worked for Ethereum. Ethereum did really well last cycle. Look at this, friends. From Ethereum, you see it starts moving up here. Here we have this $1,000, $1,500 phone. See this? Here's the bear market floor. Unfortunately, though, it comes back to the floor and like cracks underneath. But call it more like a safety zone because even though we didn't bounce on top of it, we reverted back to it. Look at this. Revert back, and even came revert back 3 times. So basically, this price of like $1,600 ETH, you'll eventually be able to get out there. That's what I'm saying. So if you were to apply that same way, where you want to get tasty, you want to eat some tasty tubes with the boys, and girls can come too, of course, friends, of course. It's unlikely though, because they got to work tomorrow. You know what I mean? When you get to this March, April, May period, I guess that would be your safety net. You're like, well, if we drop below wherever we are in March, April, May, in that next 2026 bear market, it will eventually come back there. So you're going to be able to get there pretty safely. That's what I'm saying. Just like this Ethereum price out here. That's what it is. Okay. So like if I go back and I just draw it, and actually draw it for random altcoins, friends. And we might even let's just have some fun with Ethereum, you know. Maybe Ethereum, March, April, May, is like, you never know. Maybe it is $7,000, friends. And then hopefully it goes to 14 in the bull. When it comes back down, you see that 7? Maybe it actually crashes below it, goes back down to like 4K. You see this big support, resistance becomes support. Maybe it comes back to 4K, but you know, like, hey, you're going to get back to this bear market floor, 5, 6, 7, which is around here. 5, 6, 7. You see it? But once you understand that, then at least you know, okay, we have some barometer, but it doesn't last for long. It does not last for long, friends. It's so short. It is a really, really short window of time. You've got like 15 to 30 days to go, oh, wow, we're in the bear market floor part. You know what I mean? And no one really cares because everyone's partying. Because, hey, tasty Toobs, friends. They're back. The party's only just begun. Remember, everyone is searching for crypto bear market. It can only mean our companions are arriving. Like, subscribe, bell button, or catch you soon.